Hey viewers, welcome to VL Astrology. Once again, I'm Bhanita Lenka. I'm a Vedic astrologer, and today I'm going to be discussing February month of the year 2025, the second month of the year already. So that's how the time flies. So this is a very important month. Why? Because the planet of optimism, planet of our religion, our spiritual belief system, our happiness, our knowledge, wisdom, and all the good things, in this world, whatever you see, that is the planet Jupiter is turning direct. And that too in the sign ruled by Venus. And there's a Parivartana yoga between Venus and Jupiter also all through when Jupiter is going to be in Taurus sign now. So this is a very important month for that reason. Too, Mars is by the end of the month going to turn direct. So this is what is the theme, but there is something else which I always incorporate, as you know, that is Rahu is going to be also forming a connection with Jupiter because it's going to be in Jupiter's sign, which already has been activated from a long time, but it's going to be in the nakshatra ruled by Jupiter also. That is, it is going to be in the Purva Bhadrapada nakshatra. And can you see the connectivity? Mars is in Punarvasu Nakshatra, Venus is in Jupiter's sign, and Rahu is also in Jupiter's sign, in the nakshatra also of Jupiter. And Jupiter is forming a Parivartana yoga. So can you see the theme that is playing out this month? Jupiter is the ruler. So that is something which shows the grace which is going to be now starting for one and all. So make the best use of this. Sun is going to be changing signs this month. As always, it's going to be in the Aquarius sign, conjunct Saturn. And so is Mercury. Mercury is changing 3 signs. It's going to be in the Capricorn, and then will be from Sagittarius to Capricorn, and from Capricorn to Aquarius sign. And then lastly, from Aquarius to Pisces sign. I think I missed that. Is going to be from Capricorn to Aquarius, Aquarius to Pisces. And Rahu Ketu are going to be changing the Navmansha positions, and so is Saturn. So a very important and a crucial month for that reason. Lots in store. I'll be sharing with you the insights when I'm giving you the predictions for the 12 signs. So stay tuned. It is going to be an important video. Thank you so much for being here. For the ones who are watching me live, as you know, these are all live sessions. So please bear with me if the timestamps are delayed, because the video takes time to upload when it is a live session. So I hope you understand that, and you can definitely subscribe the channel if you're new to this channel. And I'll be sharing all the insights in the beginning part also, a little bit, not much, but surely I will be sharing with you something. So what is the uniqueness about this month? That Sun is going to be in the Capricorn sign from 14th February till the, let me just make the chart for you guys so that you can make out easily. Okay. Sun is going to be changing signs. It's going to be in Aquarius sign from 12th February till the 14th March till 12th February. It's going to be here in the Capricorn sign. And Mercury is going to be changing signs. It's going to be in the Capricorn sign till the 11th of Feb, and then from 11th Feb to 20th. Grade also here. So 27th Feb to the 7th May, Mercury is going to be in the Pisces sign. Now, Mars is going to be, Jupiter is first of all going to be turning direct and is going to be inching forward to the Gemini sign. And Mars is also going to be turning direct and inching towards the Cancer sign. So Jupiter is going to turn direct on the 4th of February and Mars on the 24th Feb. Now, Rahu is going to be in the nakshatra ruled by Jupiter from 24th of Feb, and is going to be moving in reverse, of course, not here, because it's at 3 degrees, as you can see. So it is going to be moving into the nakshatra ruled by Jupiter also. And that's going to be from 24th Feb till the 2nd December 2025. And we do have pada change of Saturn. Saturn is going to be in the Taurus Navmansha from 2nd of Feb till the 2nd of March. Okay. So this is what is the major theme. And we all know, I've made a separate video of the same also, that this Venus and Jupiter are forming a Parivartana Yoga. So this is also very important, and they switch places. So it's sort of a Guru Chandala Yoga also when they are switching places. And Ketu is also forming a connection with Jupiter because it is going to be in trine, or we can say right opposite each other. Okay. So this is the theme of the month I wanted to explain. So you must know the planetary positions. And we have full moon, new moons also. One full moon and one new moon this month. And that is going to be from the, I'll share with you, where is it? I had written here. One sec, I'll tell you. Then Rahu, Ketu, Mars, Shani. Where did it go? Yeah. So on the Feb 11th, we have Purnima, that is full moon, 6:55 p.m. to 7:22 p.m., Feb 12th. And we have a new moon on the 27th Feb, 8:54 a.m. to 6:14 a.m., 28th Feb. So this is what is the condition of the sky. And the predictions are based on Ascendant. You can check from Ascendant, moon sign, and also from the Dasha sign. I've made a separate video of the same. Please do watch that. I'll share the link also in the section below so that you can make out what exactly is the Dasha sign-wise prediction. Because one must check from the Dasha, because when the Dasha change, people change, and one must know what exactly is the condition right now of your, of your mind and your situation where you are. So this is very important as well. So you must actually check from both. Okay. So let's start with the predictive, and the predictive says from the Aries first. Okay. All right. So from the Dasha sign also, if you check, so make that your Aries your first house, and you will know. Okay. Now, just give me a moment. I'll just. All right. So for Aries natives, first of all, Jupiter is turning direct in your second house, and we have suns ingress in the two signs, 10th and 11th. So to start with, when your Lagnesh is turning direct by the end of the month, before that, it is going to be in the third house to start with. So till the 24th, your Lagnesh, your 8th Lord, is going to be in the third house. So very good for communication, travels, if you want to speak something about your important documents, etc. If you want to discuss something, some meetings you want to line up, or you want to apply for visa, etc., PR visa, etc. So you can do that as well. The courage part is definitely very much enhanced, and you're going to be making some important decisions also. Some contracts, some agreements are going to be going to be taking place as well. There are often interest with the military, political, commercial, sports issues, technologies related to car repair, etc. Maybe you'll be going in for your car repair also. Be careful with trying to convince others to think like you, because there's quite likely that, you will push yourself on others, or you impose yourself on others. That is something you have to be cautious about. Don't be too aggressive in your speech. It is also what, the relationship part, with your siblings, neighbors, etc. You have to be very, very calm there as well. You can be a little sarcastic in your speech. Okay. Now, with the Jupiter's getting direct also, your definitely second lord is getting direct. So it's forming an exchange. So this is very good for accumulating of wealth. Luck is by your side if you want to learn something more. If also changing three signs. Mercury is going to be in the Capricorn sign till 11th, that is your 10th house. So when it is in the 10th house, this is very important for you to make any important decisions regards to your correspondence, short distance journeys. Also, short business trips can be very important, and there is a very positive time period as regards to your political connections. Professional activities will definitely enhance, and it is the third lord after all. So this is good for your siblings and neighbors and friends. Also, you may want to explore the possibility of specialized training during this time, and it can also lead to some arguments. Avoid any kind of arguments here with your professionals or your co-workers or your seniors and bosses. Also, you have to be cautious there. And then it moves into your 11th house. 11th house transit is again very positive for you from 11th Feb to the 27th of February. This is very positive because Saturn is conjunct here. So this will bring about some social circle, groups, friends you're working with, and this is very positive for your innovation, for investments, also short trips, journeys. You're going to be feeling quite universal. You're connecting with people, and you're going to be getting that kind of technological breakthrough also if you're into that innovation. This is also good for the trade unions, organizations where you are actually going to be conversing with people, convincing people also. And you'll be getting that kind of advice that is required also at the right time. And then it is going to be from the 27th Feb to the 7th of May, it's going to be in your 12th house. Now, 12th house transit of Mercury is definitely not that great because it is going to be debilitated. So you really have to be careful when you're traveling, plan everything well. You can be very much involved in the, in the physical aspects of life, lustful also. You maybe are going to be having more analytical approach towards everything, about your emotions, about your spirituality, about your inner you. So that is why Mercury doesn't do well there. And as it is, it's going to be conjunct Rahu also. So you have to be very mindful when you are communicating with others, because, you can be very practical and people don't expect that from you. That is something. But you need to be obviously doing things as per your convenience more than other people's convenience. And then Sun is going to be in your Capricorn sign, your 10th house till the 12th of February, and then moves into your from 12th of February, your 11th house. So 10th house transit of Sun is considered to be very positive for your dream job if you're waiting for. This is a very positive transit. So till the 12th of February, if you have to go in for any kind of business proposal to get through as regards to your children, children will be doing really well during this time, but you will definitely be planning your future job, dream job. You're going to be going, it's like sky's the limit. Okay. So enjoy. And this is also going to be giving you a lot of confidence. Self-confidence is going to be increasing as well. Now, sixth lord is Mercury, and Mercury is in your 10th house. So this is also very positive for the ones who are looking for a change in their job. And then Mercury is also going to be moving towards your 11th and 12th as well. So you need to take care of your health from time to time because Ketu is there in your 6th house. And 7th house ruler is exalted, and Venus is going to be staying here in your 12th house. And 12th house is good for intuitive awareness, and it's going to be giving you much of the art, music, inclination towards entertainment, and even educational institutions if you want to connect with. This is a very positive time. You will be able to overcome your social inhibitions also, and in personal relationships also you will get pleasure and love and affection from others. There can be some secret relationship which can trigger as well. So all these are the transit positions. And if you want to travel, if you want to change the job, if you want to connect with your family, friends, etc. So this is the month where you will be doing it post 11th of February. And Mars is also turning direct. So this is definitely very positive time period for you. And Rahu is going to be also in Jupiter's nakshatra. So it's a good time period to visit some religious places or pilgrimage if you want to take up, or if you want to go for holy dips. This is a good time. Good positive time period for the ones who are in the foreign land, or you are thinking of traveling to the foreign lands also. Very, very important month for you guys. Okay. So I would suggest that, because you have full moon, new moon this month in your Aquarius sign. So you must actually, be donating something which is good for, which is helpful for you, to the old people. Okay. Old age homes or something like that. Okay. It'll be helpful. Coming to the next one. That is Taurus. All right. Why my camera is getting switched off automatically. Anyhow, let me just change this also. Okay, so for Taurus natives, first of all, Jupiter is turning direct on the 4th of February, and this is definitely very positive for you because the 8th Lord is getting direct. It was retrograde, so it was giving you some health issues, weight gain, etc. Stubbornness or headstrong nature of yours was also enhanced. Maybe you were having a lot of mood swings during this time, but with Jupiter turning direct, things are going to mellow down, things are going to get better for you. Whatever you want to start or initiate, you can be doing that as well. And Mars is also going to be getting direct. The second house energy is going to be very positive, especially after 11th February till the 27th February. If you want to go in for any kind of change, any kind of, institute you want to join, or you want to do things which are going to be enhancing your finances, you're going to be working through that as well. This is also a very positive time for you to, go in for that kind of connectivity with your family members also. You need to discuss things rather than losing your cool and temperament. And this is very positive for the ones who are looking for higher studies. Maybe you will be going overseas also this month if you are planning to. There is a very positive time period for anything to do with the cultural concepts, educational, philosophical belief system. You're going to be religious belief system, sorry. And this is also a very positive time for being very patient. Your patience is going to pay off. Saturn is there in the Kendra, and then Mars is turning direct, Jupiter is turning direct. When planets are turning direct, things are looking as it is very positive for you guys, especially because because Venus and Jupiter are also forming an exchange. So your Lagnesh is also in dignity. So if you want to go in for any kind of cosmetic surgery, if you want to go for any kind of artistic bent of mind, art, music, drama, if you want to get into that zone, you definitely can be doing that as well. And this is also a very positive time period if you want to purchase property, especially after the 12th of February. Things are looking good in your favor. Documentation, if you have been going through any kind of documentation issues, you will be able to resolve them. Do watch my weekly so that you get to know about your third house affairs, because moon rules your third house. So third house means that your relationship with your siblings and friends or neighbors, is always fluctuating. Wherever moon sign is, you definitely are wavering because moon waxes and wanes. So it actually, gives you that mood swings in those areas. Maybe you will be having mood swings with your siblings most of the times. I've seen that. That is how you see. And at your home, you're going to be very authoritative this month, especially after the 12th of Feb. So you need to be mindful. You need to have a very relaxed atmosphere at home. In your relationship, you have been going through a lot, because Ketu is there already in the 5th house. With your children also, you have been having some issues to deal with, or maybe some miscarriage has happened because Mars is also looking at your 5th house, and Jupiter thankfully is turning direct, so things are a little better. But before that, things were not looking that good. With Ketu energy, you have had a break in your romance or issues in your childbirth or with your children. Maybe you have been thinking of going overseas, starting something new setup, business setup. You have not been able to. But now, especially after the 11th of February, things are going to get a little better. And also the 6th house affairs, when we see, you have to be cautious about your health. You have to take good care of your mental setup also, because you might just be making some wrong choices and wrong decisions, because your sixth lord is going to be conjunct all through with Rahu, and this might just bring about some loans, litigation, etc. And you might be expecting a lot in your with your co-workers also, and this will bring about some different perspective towards your health and towards your thought process. If you are involved in any kind of loans, etc., so you need to adopt a different approach to pay off that loan, because you're not able to, maybe, or your things are stuck. So for that you have to put a little extra effort there. And also there is a seventh house lord which is getting direct. So you need to be taking care of your partner's health. If at all you are in a business partnership, you have to be very careful. Don't be argumentative. You might just lose control and cool most of the times. Thankfully, Jupiter is looking here and it's turning direct, so it'll balance things out. But whatever said and done, Jupiter is your eighth lord. So it might just bring in some breaks or some issues to deal with your co-workers, with your business partner, in your relationship also. So but definitely very good for the ones who are into research oriented mindset. It is definitely very positive, and you might just be starting some kind of litigation or inheritance related issues to resolve also. And then in your ninth house we have Mercury till the ninth house is your father, is your higher learning, and you might just be going in for some higher studies, higher learning. You might just be leaving your country and going for some higher studies, or shifting out from the place where you are. And also it might just bring in some changes, listening to unsuspecting teachers who appear they have an important message for you. It is a time to be progressive and just look at the bigger picture now. Open-mindedness is required now in your the approach that you adopt for your investments also. This is not going to be the similar kind of a situation, that everything is going to be falling in place the way you wish to, or the way you have planned, because it's the ninth house transit first, and ninth house till the 11th of February, So this is the time, if you want to publish or write a book, or you want to go for any kind of lecture, you want to give lecture also, this is a very positive time. And this might just be bringing about some connection with the overseas places or overseas culture, different cultures, and some educational or some cultural institutions also you might be connecting. Then Mercury moves into your Aquarius sign from the 11th Feb to the 27th Feb in your 10th house, and Saturn is also there. So 10th house transit definitely is very positive for growth, but be careful about your any kind of arguments. You have to be cautious with your co-workers, with your people, siblings, also what kind of your communication, what kind of relation you share with your bosses, seniors, supervisors, government agencies. You need to make some decisions, important decisions during this time. Signing of agreement, etc., also will be taking place, but there can be some confusion which can erupt. So be careful about that. Be mindful about your communication with your co-workers and bosses also. That is from the 11th Feb to the 27th Feb. Now, in the Pisces sign, when Mercury is going to be from 27th Feb till the end of the month, now that is till the 7th of May, and it's going to be turning retrograde also. So in your 11th house, this is the time when you will be learning more. You'll be connecting with your friends, your organizations, social levels wise, you will be better off. Some short journeys will be on cards. You might just be looking after your health better. You'll be recovering, or you'll be recovering from the loans, etc., that you have given to others, or you have taken, you'll be able to pay off your loans also. So you will be quite innovative, and you will be hiring or adopting a very different kind of approach, towards learning more and being more innovative about your trade and your commerce, and what you call, something to do with your investments. A very different approach, because Rahu is also there. Okay, so this is what is the transit position looking like, and your 12th lord is also turning direct, so very positive for savings also. Now you're going to be saving money. Okay, so this is what. Okay, so yeah, let's move on to the next sign, that is Gemini. Okay, I like the comments, when they're coming from the there's one person who is trolling very well. It's after my life. Good. I'm glad there are people like that. Thank you and very, very welcome. Because in a year, I think 4-5 comments should be there of that sort. It keeps me grounded. Okay, so coming to the Gemini sign. For Gemini natives, you see your Lagnesh is going to be changing 3 signs. It's going to be in Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces, one after the other. So when it is Mercury in your 8th house, the Lagnesh in the 8th house to start with. So this is what, will give you some hidden aspects of yourself. You will understand yourself. Mercury in the 8th house is considered to be good. You're going to be connecting with your morality, with your loved ones. You will be focused more on your health. You will be thinking about how you can improve. It's very good for the ones who are into occult sciences also. You will definitely be very positive about your approach towards doing things. You're very curious, you're very intellectually inclined, research oriented mindset also, we can say. So till the 11th of February, this kind of a feeling you will be getting. And also, Mercury is going to be changing signs after the 11th Feb till the 27th Feb in your 9th house. 9th house transit is definitely very positive for Mercury because it's good for applying for any admission or, job or university if you want to join, or for higher learning also. It is also a good time to write, publish, give lectures, take a short journey, short trips, communicate with people for different, connectivities and, cultural connections associated with universities, higher wisdom, knowledge, actually, you get. And this is a good time period to connect with your father also. It's Mercury who actually, makes difficult aspects regarding your, philosophical and educational and cultural concepts. So you have to be very focused and broad-minded during this time, rather than having a very petty approach like trolling others. That is also, Mercury is spoiled. That is why people do that. So it's something that you can work on. You should not accumulate your karma. That is something. Let others do their job. No, let them reap their own karma. So that if you keep on nagging, poking, what will you get out of it? The other person will sleep sound. So what's the issue? When Mercury is afflicted, only then these things happen. So that is what 9th house Mercury will do for you. So just be cautious about that. And then Mercury moves into your 12th house, into your 10th house, and that's happening from the 27th of Feb till the 7th of May. So till the end of the month, you will be experiencing the 10th house energy. So 10th house is also very positive, for correspondence, short business trips. Rahu is there, Venus is there, so you might just be traveling overseas. You might just be connecting with your bosses, seniors, supervisors, government agencies, if you want to complete any task. Mercury is debilitated, so you need to be very mindful, very careful about your communication with them also. Some media communication, scandals can happen. So that is something you have to be cautious about. Otherwise, it's a good placement, I would say. If you have any confusion in your communication or at your place of work, so you should actually work on that rather than, just deciding. Maybe you're conveying something to someone and those people only backstab you, they speak something against you, conspire against you. That can also happen when Mercury is debilitated. It's like you people don't have a fixed thing to do, so you might be just variegated. You might be just switching from one job to another. You might just be switching from one project to another very fast. Mars is turning direct, your 11th lord is turning direct, so you have to be very though it is very positive for the ones who are having this, if you're feeling that, in the first house, it might just give you interest in others, or maybe your power will increase. You will get that kind of growth. You might just be feeling that, yeah, I can do it now. You can be having that go-getter kind of a feel. But it is good for the ones who are, in the mellowing impact right now, suppressed kind of a thing. So if you're feeling that, with Mars turning direct, you will feel better after the 24th Feb, especially. This is also very important to note that, don't get too impulsive before that. Till 24th Feb, Mars is retrograde. So this will give you, this might just give you some impulsive nature, or maybe egocentric approach. See, you are not able to convey things when Mars is retrograde, or it's not enough. So when Mars turns direct after the 24th Feb, make some decisions regarding your property also. And in case you have to join a profession, you want to go for a research, so you can do that after that. Also, if you want to go in for some breakup in your friendship, or you want to start a new friendship, so you can, because it's the 11th Lord after all in the first house. So this is going to be enhancing and upgrading all of those as well. Now here, one more thing is that Jupiter, being your Kendra ruler, is turning direct. And when Jupiter is in the 12th house, is turning direct, is forming an exchange also with Venus. Very positive for connecting with the overseas people. You might just be getting married to someone overseas. You might just be dating someone who is overseas, or you might just come across a business partner from the other place. Or if you are already in a foreign land, now you will get that relief in case you have been suffering. So now is the time you should actually make the best use of your potential at the workplace and within your relationship wise also. You will feel better, of course. Okay. And also Saturn and Mercury are also going to be conjunct. So this is a very positive time period for investments, for higher learning. Some serious kind of study is going to be taking place. All right. And also for progeny, children, this definitely is very positive for the ones who are looking for some competition success in their examination. If you want to go for any Vastu kind of a, if you want to do your Vastu, if you want to change your Vastu, you can do it, take the help of the right kind of people and do it also. Okay. So stay blessed. All seems good. Just take care of your health from in between, because, Mars is retrograde, your 6th Lord is retrograde and moving backwards towards your 12th. So just take care of your health, and maybe there is a phone which can break and you have to buy another one, maybe. Okay, coming to the next one, that is Cancer. All right. So for Cancer natives, this month, your Yogakara Graha by the end of the month is turning direct, which is definitely very positive. And from the 12th house, it is going to be your first house transit also. It's moving towards the first house, but 12th house, Mars is retrograde. That means you have some kind of awakening, regards to your psychological impulses. You get to know about what's happening inside you. Till the time Mars is retrograde, you will be feeling those kinds of things. You'll be very frustrated, in self-denial also, staying in the background. That is what you will be doing. And in the subconscious mind, you will be having some, maybe, lack of sleep because you're too impulsive, you're thinking too much, you have lots on your plate. And whenever your 10th Lord turns retrograde, remember, it's not considered to be good for the place of work, for sure. I've seen that in many, many charts, especially it's your Yoga Graha also. So you will be, you might just be having some reversals after Mars turns direct on the 24th Feb. So till 24th Feb, lie low, do not get impulsive, don't make any decisions which are really, really very important. It's better if you can defer them. Maybe you're traveling overseas, it's a little difficult, you're not getting that kind of success in your business or your work also. So 10th Lord is retrograde, no, after all. And also 5th Lord. So maybe with your children, you're having a distant relationship now, you're not able to communicate with them. 2nd Lord, Sun, is going to be in your 8th house. So you need to be taking care of your finances also, because it might just deplete the finances. Good for inheritance though, in case you have to go in for any kind of changes in your, in your way of working, maybe you have to plan your finances, maybe your business. So it's a good time to understand all of that rather than, implementing them. So just make sure that you're not going overboard in any kind of decisions with your authority. If you are your authority yourself, so this is not the time, especially after the 12th of Feb. 12th Feb to the 14th March, Sun is going to be in your 8th house. And this is that part of the year when, I have seen people coming and complaining that, this is not a good time period when Sun is in the 8th house. Your soul, your actually, your confidence level also, that goes into the 8th house. So it is the darkest place. So Sun, though, going there will illuminate some hidden things, will come into limelight. You will get to know who's who. So that will be the sort of a beginning, new beginning also. And Mercury is changing 3 signs from Capricorn to Aquarius from Aquarius to your ninth house. See, when we have Mercury's transit in the in your 7th house, and then it moves into your 8th. So till the 1 second, I'll tell you what are the dates, because Capricorn till the 11th of Feb. So that is your 7th house. So 7th house is increase in communication with your significant other, with your business partner, with your life partner. You will be actually enjoying intellectual conversations during this time. And this is also very positive for some controversial issues that you need to overcome also, in case you have been going through any scandal or anything to do with controversy. So this is the time when you can reconcile, or you can come out of it also. In this position, you might just be making some contracts, some negotiations, travels. You're interested in intellectual activities, or maybe you're getting closer to your friends and your partner, and some kind of arguments, which can also flare up. So you need to be very attentive and careful about your communication with your partner, and this might just bring about some legal issues as well here and there. And then Mercury is going to be in your 8th house from the 11th Feb till the 27th of Feb. And that's the time, when Mercury in the 8th house, this is the time when you will experience some kind of issues related to your your energy and your health. You might just be experiencing something very deeply. This is also deep way of thinking, actually, and your concern for morality, you and your loved ones, you're thinking too much when Mercury is in the 8th house. In the natural zodiac, it is ruled by Mars. So you do feel that the energy is depleting, you're overthinking, or maybe you're too obsessive about your health, but it is not considered to be that bad. Mercury doesn't get the dosha of the 8th house. So this is also the time which attracts any subject that has hidden tones, or life after death, occult sciences, mysterious phenomenon. You're maybe on the research mindset. So just take care of your skin rash or something. If you have some secret investigations, might just be flaring up during this time, and will maybe bring out something very different and something very unique now. And then Mercury is going to be by the end of the month, in your 9th house also. So 9th house is good for applying for any foreign university, for your trade, commerce, investments. And it is also a good time to write, publish, give lectures, take a long and short trips, and communicate with people in different cultures. And just you want to connect with some university or something, you can do that as well. And if Mercury makes a difficult aspect with Saturn, and it's hemmed between Rahu and Saturn also at that time, so it might just bring about discrepancies about religion and philosophy, education, cultural concepts, etc. And this is also the time when you will be having a lot of attentiveness towards learning more. So you have to be but patient, so that you do things in a very calmer manner, and you get the results also. Okay, now we have Venus with Rahu, which is your 4th lord. See, fourth house is the house of mental peace. So what happens when, thankfully, there's an exchange between Venus and Jupiter, but this is not good for your mother's health. This is not that great for your thought process. Maybe you're thinking too much about the negatives more. You're dwelling more on the negatives. And you can also, go in for something which is very out of the box, something very unconventional, when Venus is the lord of your, 4th in the 6 places away. So this is not good for your mom's health. It might just give some complications with your father's health also might suffer. And Venus in the 9th house is a new way of thinking, thinking about your heart and soul. You're thinking, don't be afraid to go with the flow of new thoughts and ideas that offer a new founded freedom. Some teachers, female teachers especially, you'll be connecting with. There can be alignment with truth and belief in a new helpful future that cures a difficult past. Okay, so the usual fears dissolve, clearing the air for a life of adventure full of mystery and magic when Venus is in your 9th house. And then there is a exchange. Jupiter is also turning direct, not to forget, which exalts. So which exalts in the first house. So this is very positive for the ones who are looking for any kind of change. You want to connect with your friends, family. This is also very positive for bringing in gains, large sums of money. If at all some money is stuck somewhere, business, bonuses, or anything to do with career, possibly, your promotion, etc. So you can get that as well. Your wealth and money can manifest out deals made with associates and friends. Important, powerful people will assist during this time. Influential people you'll be connecting also. So definitely very positive for the ones who are looking for that. If you were feeling those stuck up energies, now things are going to get better. It is a very good time period for the ones who are looking for travels or shifting out from the place where they live, but do take care of your mother's health, I would say. Okay. Sun is going to be changing signs, as I said earlier. And what else is left? I think I've covered all the houses. And Saturn is in the 8th house, not to forget that. And we have Sun also transiting in the 8th house. Mercury is also going to be there. So this is a very important time period if you want to make any research-based decision. You want to go in for any research, you want to go in for any healthcare, or you want to go for any kind of business, trade, commerce, etc. You need to take the advice of your people. Maybe you are in the authoritative position yourself. So you need to connect with the masses. You don't have to think about yourself first. The me first approach has to take a back seat during this time period. All right. So I think, you can have some clashes with your authorities also during this time. So I suggest lie low. It is a good time period if you want to go and join somewhere else and switch jobs. That way it is good, because Jupiter is turning direct also, not to forget. So I think you can just consider it as a mixed bag with Sun and Mercury also transiting your 8th house. All through the month, it's going to be after 11th of Feb. All right. Take good care. Coming to the next one, that is Leo. I think somebody was complaining about Cancer, that I'm not paying attention to Cancer. Sorry about that. I don't keep anything in mind like that. I just say extempore in a flow. Okay. So for Leo natives, first of all, we'll discuss your Sun. Sun is going to be transiting your 6th house till the 12th of Feb, and then moves into your 7th. So when Sun is in the 6th house, this is a very positive time period if you want to make decisions regards to your physical tension. If you have any physical tension, or you have to pay off your loans, you have to connect with your gurus and teachers and learn more. This is also a good time period to attain that authoritative position for yourself. If you want to go in for any kind of change. Lagnesh in the 6th house, of course, you feel a little uneasy, in your health, but it is definitely very positive when it comes to Sun. Sun in the 6th house is considered to be giving you very positive results. You can pay off your loans. 3, 6, 10, 11, Sun does well. Why? Because, it is Dhanvantri. So in case you have been experiencing some highs and lows in your health, you will definitely get that cure now. Okay. So mentally, emotionally, physically, you will feel better. Then Sun moves into your 7th. 7th house transit of Sun is not considered to be good because Sun debilitates here. It's a descendant sign. If 1st house is sunrise, 7th house is sunset. So you might just have clashes with your partner. Your partner can become egoistical. So you need to take good care of your mental setup. Don't be egoistical yourself, or do not lose your temper, and do not get into any kind of argument during this time, because Mercury is also going to be in your 6th and 7th houses. So this might just bring in difficulties in physical relationship. It might just bring in too many debates, and it might just be giving some kind of physical tensions also. So you need to be very careful about your mental setup, and don't be too argumentative during this time. This might just bring in some technical problems, misunderstandings with your colleagues also, with the people you are connecting with also. Okay. Some intellectual conversations are required, intellectual and serious conversations, which will lead to some kind of mellowing impact, because Saturn is there as well. It is a taming energy over here, because Saturn is forming a Sasa Yoga here. So if at all you are very composed, you are just making decisions in a very, in a very composed manner. So I think you're good to go. any kind of legal battles or any kind of marital arguments, they might just flare up. So only Saturn can tame those energies. So just lie low, I would suggest. Do not get carried away. It can be an egoistical clash, unnecessary egoistical clash. I don't think so. It's worth it. So just lie low, I would say. Then Mercury is going to be in your 8th house also, not to forget. And that is happening from the 27th February till the 7th of May. So I'm covering for this month only because it's going to be turning retrograde again. Also, it's going to be debilitated here. And there's a Nishubhanga also forming with Venus and Mercury here. If you don't understand these terms, I'm just speaking in a flow. So when Mercury is in your 8th house, powers of research are vast and far reaching. Be abreast of the news and what others are talking about for this can lead to right directions. That is why Mercury's transit in the 8th house is never bad. It's not considered to be bad because the information which is revealed is very enlightening. Some secrets will be revealed also during this time. And the message is as if, coming from the divine. So write a list to do the things and just plan everything really well, meticulously, and you are good to go. Because, you can be very analytical, you can be very research oriented. So it's good for acquiring the knowledge that you're looking for. And it definitely will give you some different kind of knowledge also. All right. And then we have Mars turning direct and Jupiter turning direct also. Jupiter and Mars are your trinal lords. So this is big. This is huge. That means you're going to be really flourishing at the workplace. In case you have been having any clashes till now, you definitely are going to be feeling better. In case you have been having some issues to deal with regards to your finances, children, progeny, your partner, relationships. So now the things are going to get a little better post 4th of Feb. I know when we have certain other transit positions, Sun in the 7th house, etc. So that might just cause some ego clashes. But yes, you definitely are going to be feeling better as regards to your work, your co-workers, your authorities. They all are going to appreciate you because, things were in reverse in a way. Your 10th house, Jupiter was in retrogression. So now things are going to start moving. 8th Lord was retrograde after all. So now things are going to, and it's forming an exchange also with the 8th house. So Jupiter is turning direct, and it's said that when there is a malefic influence in the 8th house, it is minus, minus, plus. Rahu's there already, and Jupiter is considered to be, in a way, conjunct this Rahu. So some revelations are going to be made. Your clarity, is going to be outbound. So you're going to be getting clarity in your business, in your research, in your work, at your workplace. So that is what is very essential. When you know what is the pulse, what is the issue, then only you can work on it, right? So this is the time when you will be able to resolve the issues that you have been going through. So very positive time period for the Leo ascendant people. It's good for the ones who are into research or occult sciences. They will definitely, after Jupiter turns direct, they are going to be doing better. Okay. Coming to the next one, that is Virgo. For Virgo natives, your Lagnesh is going to be changing signs. It's going to be in your 5th, 6th, and 7th houses this month. So till the 11th of February in your 5th house and 5th house, we have Sun also over there. So this transit of Mercury through the 5th house has a very attractive side, which is that it is easy for you at this moment to clarify what position you are on any subject, how you can hold on to it, how you can concentrate, how you can think about it. So you are definitely going to be very much focused. Intellectual you is going to be really enhanced, and you're going to be looking at the picture in a very different light. Reading, writing, games, upskilling yourself, all that is definitely going to be enhanced with Mercury in the 5th house. And in case you are into child psychology, you want to understand child psychology, you yourself are a child, so you're dealing with children. So this is a very positive time. Conception, talking about finances, about investments, all that, those activities definitely are going to be very, very, very positive for you till the 11th of February, especially. And then It is good for investing money on the study material, or competition. You want to appear for an examination, you want to learn a language, all that. For that, it is good. In your romantic association, in your romantic relationship, also for pleasurable activities, it's a very positive time period. And then Sun and Mercury both will be changing signs, and Sun is changing sign on the 12th. It's going to be in the 6th house, and Mercury on the 11th Feb. So 12th February, Sun enters, and 11th Feb, before to Sun comes the Mercury in the 6th house. Mercury in the 6th house is considered to be good. In Aquarius sign, it is considered to be good, especially as regards to your health, regards to your work. You're going to be very analytical, and you're going to be quite involved in the technical issues resolving also. You will definitely be doing well in your signing of the agreement, any kind of documents you have to go for. It's actually, the break in agreement, and then starts the other one. The 10th Lord is, after all, in the 6th house, which is 9 places away. So your travels for work will definitely pay you off well. Okay, overall a good transit. And then lastly, it is going to be in your 7th house, and we have a Rahu Venus also waiting for this Mercury. So this is a good time to talk about any difficulties, tensions that you have in intimate relationship with your partner. Conversations can be very, very intellectual. You're going to be more involved in debates, and some mental controversial issues also can come up, actually, with Rahu over there, not to forget that. And also, excuse me, this is also the time to make favorable time to make contracts, any overseas connections. You might just be having some scholarly connections, or talks with people. Okay, communication with important relationship, legal difficulties can happen, so avoid any kind of arguments with people also. Any kind of major issue which you feel that is coming up, that you have to avoid, because Mars is in Gemini sign. So Mars is turning direct after 24th of February. It can give you some kind of issues here and there at the workplace. Mars is Digbali though, but still, Mars is Mars. So any kind of arguments, with the Gemini sign transit, it can bring in some conflicts also. You can be too dictatorial, you can be self-critical also, and that can lead to conflicts in the professional and business matters as well. You can be very uncomfortable because of your ego clashes with people, with the 10th house transit. But it will give you a new way to look at things. The professional dynamics are definitely going to change. Okay, and this might just be bringing about some career opportunities, starting a new business, some new interests you might just develop. Maybe some people develop some kind of writing skills during this time also, quite likely. And we do have Jupiter turning direct, and there's an exchange between Venus and Jupiter also. Very positive for the ones who are into research, or they're traveling, or they're into trade, business, trade, commerce. All that is definitely very positive for you guys. And Jupiter is going to be in your 9th house, not to forget, and it is good for traveling, good for any kind of new information, new opportunities. You want to start something new. So this is going to enhance that. Marketing may involve publications or speaking engagements. Spiritual information will give you inner confidence that leads to success also. A new, maybe there's a childbirth in the family also, and this brings in a welcome surprise, I would say. And in case there is you're very optimistic with this transit. You're going to be very optimistic. Ketu is there in the Lagna. Since it's in the Lagna, you feel that there is the end of this world. You're not feeling up to doing anything. You're in that isolation zone, detached completely. But detached from what? Maybe you're having health issues. Maybe you have been experiencing some you're not able to. You're too self-critical with Ketu there. And Mars is also looking there, not to forget that. So now you have to be very careful about your mental setup. You can be very, self-focused and in isolation zone with this Mars also looking here from 24th of Feb, getting direct. You need to take care of your health. Okay. So sleep well, eat on time, That is something that I can just tell you, which is very, very common. I'm not saying anything very different, but still just a forewarning and a precautionary thing, that I always convey. All right. Venus is also forming a connection with Jupiter. So this is a very positive time period for the ones who are looking for any kind of change, learning, and, maybe you're going to be thinking about new ideas, how you can, do things out of the box. And obviously, some alignment with some truth, belief, and new hopeful future also awaits you. Okay. With the Venus transiting your ninth house, I would consider it as ninth house. All right. Coming to the next one. If I've left on anything, please do let me know. Your friend circle definitely is going to be enhanced. They're going to be better with you. They're going to be conveying things with you. They were in isolation or they were not able to discuss things with you. So now they are going to be connecting with you. This month is good for that also. And also for investments. Okay. Coming to the next one, that is Libra. So for Libra natives, this month there's lots in store. Actually, I have lots of information about Libra also. See, first of all, your Lagnesh is with Rahu in your sixth house. So this is the time when you have to take good care of your mental setup, you don't be too self-critical about yourself. Whatever you're doing it really great. And don't feel that, maybe, since Venus has transited here, you have started to look after yourself. You have started to work out. You have started to think out of the box as to how I can improve on myself. Your romantic you is also enhanced during this time. You're eating healthy foods. You're looking after your health. You're avoiding your, having sweets. If you love sweets, you're avoiding that. And also, you're coming out of your comfort zone, your cushioned environment now. And Rahu is a foreigner. So you're thinking out of the box. You're thinking dealing with people out of the box. Maybe you have a research-oriented mindset and you're thinking really very big, huge. You're planning everything really well. So this is a very positive transit for you, even if there's an exchange. Even if there's an exchange, it is giving you that courage and that boldness and the thinking out of the box approach, and good for your love and trust in partnerships, etc. So you can definitely have some renegotiations also coming your way. It's just that you have to be careful about one thing, and that is suspicion. You can develop that, and that can cause a lot of issues in your love relationship and your marital life also. Okay, it might just be that you can be very passionate in your love also. It can bring that. Now, Mars is in retrogression. Your second lord is retrograde. So it is bringing about a lot of issues, in your finances till now. So you need to be very carefully examining how you can save during this time period. 24th February onwards, your second lord will be turning direct, so things will be definitely better off. But when it is in the ninth house, it might just be that you can go for a pilgrimage, you can take a trip, you might just feel the need for action, adventure, you might spend on all those things. And in some cases, there is an active participation in affairs of cultural, educational, and political institutions also. This could be the case, for example, for the college students who are involved in political activism, suppose. Okay. And maybe, there is some aggressive way of looking at it, or you convey it in such a way that there is a fight or an argument that can happen. You can be fanatical also. That is something which this retrograde Mars can do. And you will have to contact with the foreign things or people. I think you should be exposed more, communicate more, as it is Gemini sign is there in your ninth house. The more you communicate with people, with your siblings, with the people in and around you, this is definitely, your luck is going to enhance. Yeah, is going to enhance your luck. Okay. So this is something which you must consider. And your third lord is also turning direct after all. So when Jupiter, your third lord, is turning direct in your eighth house, it is going to be bringing about many changes in your relationship with your siblings, with your neighbors, your inheritances, insurance policies. In case you're going through a divorce or something, it might just be reconciled. Also, it pertains to money received, not earned. Maybe you will receive a lot of maybe lottery, or maybe some unearned income, or maybe you make good profits in your investments also. Okay. Finances and bank account will increase with this transit of Jupiter, mainly, third lord getting direct. So this is definitely very positive for the ones who are looking into writing, speech, communication, travels. So this is enhancing that. And your fourth lord, that is Saturn, is also your yoga karagraha. So this is a good time period for saving money, connecting with your mom, going in for some higher learning, higher education also. This is a very positive time. And not to forget that, Saturn is already there in your fifth house. And this is sort of a panoti, we call it in Hindi, this is a panoti. So this might just be giving you some kind of, intellectually, you are very inclined to learn more. But at the same time, you're not getting that kind of arena where you can show, project yourself, because Saturn, when is in the fifth house, it brings in more responsibilities, but less results in your favor. Contemplation of life experiences comes from a deeper perspective during this time. It's not a time to consider risky investments with Saturn in your fifth house. Isolation and time spent alone breeds loneliness and depression also. So do not, when Mercury Sun is also there, do not get carried away and isolate yourself. Okay, do not do that. It might just be, not that great for you. More responsibilities like childbirth, or related to your home environment, family. Your family needs attention. So all that also happens with Saturn because Saturn is your yoga graha. So this is something, you need to take the help of your mother, or your maybe your somebody elderly in your family will take their help, and you will be able to come out of the depression or the problem that you are entrapped in. Also, we have Mercury's ingress in the fourth house till the 11th Feb, and then moves into till the 27th Feb into the fifth, and then moves into your sixth houses. So when it is in the fourth house, it is a time when you can communicate with your most intimate feelings and emotions with others, and it is a wonderful time. You may feel that you are connected with your past events, and you're concerned about your learning and your education, and you're planning to enhance your communication with your people also in and around you, or your mother. You're going to be concerned about your mother maybe, or you're connected with your mother even more. And then Mercury from 11th of February moves into your fifth house. Fifth house is an very attractive side, basically, but Saturn is also there, not to forget. So you can explain in a very concrete way what you're thinking with this. And you're very composed, very serious approach, I would say. There will be a tendency to be interested in intellectual subjects, art, child psychology. You're going to be more into social activity also. Something very unusual though. And you are thinking about investments, how you can grow, how you can work in your study area. You can just be going in for some renovation also with this Mercury's transit, in the fourth and the fifth houses. And just one thing you have to do is that you have to take care of your health, mental as well as physical health during this time. You can be too exhausted, too much work to do. And also, you're traveling, because it's your, after all, 12th lord, which is going to be changing signs into the fourth and the fifth and the sixth. So it might just increase, too much of travels, and then you're distracted in your studies because of that. So don't get involved in the pleasurable activities too much. Okay. The more you get involved into it, you are just wasting your time also. Then Mercury is going to be in your sixth house, and that is towards the end of the month. And that's the time period when, you will be paying more attention to the usual, more details, paying attention to the details even more than the usual you're going to be paying attention to the nitty-gritties. You can be self-critical also, but it is good in a way, because, you're sometimes, you need to be in order, you need to be more self-critical at times. You should be self-critical also, no harm. Any anguish or fear that appears at this time lacks a rational basis and is only causing physical tension. So no point doing that. Rahu is already there. It might just confuse you. You might just be feeling that you must do this, you must not do this. So you're very confused. So you need to stay focused. That is what I'm just trying to explain. Okay, nothing will happen. Nothing of that sort will happen. Otherwise, if you are getting carried away by the Rahu impact. And pointless conversations avoid. There can be some misunderstandings with your colleagues or or your father or father-like figures, or there can be some technical problems you're going to be facing. So that is something you need to be prepared for. Otherwise, it's very positive for the ones who are looking at the bigger picture, in case you're looking after your health, your mental setup. So things are positive. If you are experiencing any kind of highs and lows in your health, you're going to be feeling better. And also, paying off your loans, anything to do with the people conspiring against you. So you can work through those energies also now, and help others who are actually, going through a lot mentally and physically. If you can help them, you definitely are going to be feeling better yourself as well. Okay. Jupiter is also going to be giving you very positive results, because Jupiter is your sixth lord. Okay. And forming an exchange here. So very good for the research oriented mindset. It is going to be very positive for you guys. And Mars is also turning direct. Ketu is already there in your 12th house. So if you're in the foreign land, you're having some issues to deal with there. But take the help of the elderly, as I said, and things will definitely fall in place. Okay. Sun is going to be changing signs as well. Sun is going to be in your 4th house and then transits to your 5th. So 5th house transit from 12th of February is definitely very positive for you, in case you have to make any decisions, your ideas, your expanded consciousness. Your children are going to be playing a very important role in your life, in case you don't have kids. So definitely you are going to be very romantic, and you're going to be making some important decisions also as regards to your education. Okay, you're learning more. Anything to do with entertainment. Don't be overindulgent though, but for sure you're going to be dating someone, and you're going to be watching movies, etc. often. The sun is going to be giving you that entertainment also, no? And it is time to open the heart and find love. We have Valentine's Day also, coming up. Though I don't follow all of that, but still, people will be discussing that as well on the other channels. And yeah, some repair work can happen before the 12th of Feb, some repair work at the home, security issue can also happen. So take good care of your security systems. All right. Coming to the next one, that is Scorpio. So too many transits, no? So I have to rush. I have to talk about everything. So I have to be quite rushy. Now, we have Mars, your Lagnesh, in the 8th house. Okay. And it is also, Mars is retrograde. Mars is retrograde till the 24th Feb and is going to be turning direct after the 24th of Feb. And Mars is in the 8th house. And undercurrent of anger. See, when Mars is retrograde, the undercurrent is there. It is not going to flare up. It is not being shown outside. So you will be hostile, but you will be internally hostile. That volcano, which is building up. So when Mars is in the 8th house, it is not going to erupt at that time. But when Mars turns direct, it might just erupt. So you need to be very careful about your health, and you need to cleanse yourself, internally, externally, both. Siblings may be source of contention, settling a financial agreement. Maybe, you have to be clearing some accounts of yours, and you're going to be discussing some important projects also. This is the time when you can be more involved in the joint finances, matters pertaining to your also, your feet region, your body pains might just increase as well. Fundamentally, the impulses and conflicts of ego, whether subtle or obvious, can happen, interfere with negotiations or relationship contracts. And, that can be carried out during this time. You feel the urgency that will cause you impatience, accompanied by concern for how others value you. You're interested in knowing what the others have. Okay. So that is something which it can bring you down here. So you need to be cautious about your you need to transform yourself towards better. The best part is that you are very emotional and you're here to help others. The more you give, the more you help you give others, the better you get. Okay. And Jupiter is also turning direct, and that too in your 7th house. So second house is turning direct. That means it's good for your finances, is good for your growth, overall structure planning and all, and good for progeny also, because your 5th lord is turning direct. So if you want to conceive, if you want to also, join a course, or you want to learn more, so this is a very positive time period for you. And this is also a good time period to get married. If you are the blossoming of relationship, happiness question might increase. You will have a romantic association. You can have some opportunities opening for your partner also. And this partnership brings financial support and emotional fulfillment also in your life, growth in business, career, love, respect. Everything is going to enhance after Jupiter from the 4th of February turns direct. Okay. Because your 2nd and the 5th lord is turning direct after all. Okay. And this is also the time, see, this is going to be giving you some kind of relationship which is very intellectual, on the intellectual plane. Maybe you'll be connecting with people who are overseas, and they're coming to join you in the business as investors. And also, a guru-like people you will be meeting during this time. And also we have Mars. I've discussed Mars. Okay, now Mercury is going to be transiting through the 3 signs. It is going to be in the 3rd house, then moves into your 4th, and then lastly in your 5th. So till the 11th of February, it is going to be in your 3rd house. During this transit, Mercury is going to be giving you some accelerated conversations. You're going to be really discussing something very important intellectually. Intellectual type of communication is going to be taking place. You're going to be receiving calls. You're all the time, discussing something very important. It might just be giving you some maybe short journeys. You're going to be discussing projects. You're going to be also getting in the zone of misunderstanding. So you need to balance things out, rather than just getting carried away and discussing things in a flow. And then, you can be hurtful also. At times it so happens because it's a Capricorn sign. And then moves into your 4th house. 4th house transit is good for the ones who are looking for a change of residence, or, you want to go for some education. Saturn is also there. So you might just be going in for some higher learning, higher studies, some connection with the government authorities. Maybe you're going to be signing some agreements during this time. Family communication is actually going to enhance, and there is a possibility of, maybe you're going to be starting an education related to computers. You're going to be learning something technical during this time. Also, there is a you're thinking about a gathering. You're thinking about a get together also. It can also happen in between. So time spent at home is used for learning and education, serious learning. Then Mercury is going to be post 27th of Feb in the 5th house, and it is going to be there till the May month. So this is the time when ideas have to be captured. So it is the time to begin writing. Incredible information may produce an article or even a book. You can just be full of knowledge, and discovering something new. Speeches, maybe you're planning some presentation you're preparing for. Also, this might just bring about some pleasures and happiness also at the home front. And also, this is going to be the time when you will be connecting with your children. Maybe, you're going to be getting noticed by the people. So intellectual subjects you're going to be discussing. The ideas are definitely going to be in your favor. Don't get distracted. Don't waste your time on the wrong friendships, because, Rahu is there. So you might just be getting distracted also. Just focus. Okay. Try to see, everybody has a different way of looking at things. They do mix things. So yeah, definitely. So this is what Sen Arijit. What is your problem? Libra Ascendant. Yeah. What is your problem? Are you someone sent by some other channel or something to poke? I'm really, I'm worried for you. What is your problem? Some problem in the head, I think you have. Okay. Anyways, all the best to you. You're most welcome to do so. I can easily block you, So But I think there is some other channel who's sending you. And I think I know that. Anyhow, so what exactly is happening with the transit positions in the sky is going to be giving you growth. And Ketu is there in your 11th house. Just be careful about your, your friend circle that you move around in. Just, I think you should be connecting with people more. You're in that isolation zone. It can also lead to people who are going to be leaving you for because they are criticizing you. So those people who are pulling you down, they will be actually going away from you, and those people who actually are going to lift you are going to be there by your side. Okay, that's a good thing. No, that's a very positive thing. Okay, now coming to the next one, that is Sagittarius. Please ask the questions towards the end. I will try to answer, because, when the questions are popping up again and again, in front of me, so it's very difficult. It's very distractive, though I'm not those kinds who get distracted easily. But this person is going on poking and trolling and writing every now and then on my live sessions. So it is definitely becoming little annoying now. Okay. Because you can ask, you can write and type anything. I can also commit mistakes in a flow. These are live sessions. I don't have to justify anything. I have not ratified anything. Okay. So if at all any problem, please write it towards the end or when the video gets uploaded. These are live sessions. No, I can just stop the chat because I get messages saying that I'm not audible. That is why the live chat is on. I hope people can just guide him. He needs peace of your mind also. For Sagittarius native, the best part about your transit this month is that Jupiter, your Lagnesh, is turning direct. Very, very positive, of course. When Jupiter is, as it is in your 6th house turning direct, this is the time when you will be making some important decisions regarding your job, regarding your home environment. Maybe there is some change, you're purchasing something, or there is something related to your workplace. You're definitely going to be connecting with people. You're going to be thinking about your diet, about your health now. If you're focused, you're not lazy now. There can be that, before that, you must have been a little lazy also. But for sure, you're going to be getting encouraged to do more job, do more work, and you are going to be getting the overall prosperity and financial awards also. So it's a good time period for you. Maybe you will bring home a new pet. You never know. So this is something which is going to be happening whenever the Lagnesh is turning direct. It is definitely very positive for the ones who are, having issues regards to your loans, litigation, people backstabbing you, backbiting you, trolling you. So those kinds of people are going to be, you're like, maybe they are doing it, but you are not getting impacted or influenced by that. Okay. So this is something you can be easily paying off your loans now. You can be coming out of your health issues if you have. Your enemies are big, but Jupiter will help you come out of the enemies also, influences also. Now, with this Mars also turning direct, this is the time when you can actually be very positive about your health, you will be discussing something very important during this time with Mars also getting direct in your 7th house. So this is going to activate your relationship. You will be able to express your union, your love. You have to be a little patient, but with your partner, your existing partner, it can bring about some issues here and there. But professionally, you're going to be growing and doing really well because Mars is your 5th lord also. Now, why I say so? Because your Mars is not only your 5th lord, but your 12th lord also. When it is in retrogression, your actually, now what is the 5th house? 5th house is the 8th from your 10th house. And when Mars is retrograde, it is going to give you elevation at the workplace. You can be starting some new businesses. But when Mars turns direct, it is the 5th lord after all turning direct and 12th lord turning direct. That means it is going to gain strength. So you need to, before Mars turns direct, you need to finish off your task in hand. If you are already dating someone, you will feel better. And anything that you feel that is not working your way will start working your way now, with Mars turning before Mars turns direct. So do things which are definitely going to give you some solace and relief in your relationship. Any kind of contracts, if you want to sign, anything to do with your workplace, if you want to have time for your own affairs to finish off, you can do that before the just before the Mars turns direct. Okay, so this is what, and Mars is also going to be in your seventh house. As you all know, it is turning direct, so this is the time when you have to take care of the aggression of the partner. That partner can get a little angry also during this time, so you need to be very cautious about that. Being defensive will only provoke them more, so that is something you need to be. Ignore accusations and know what they can be frustrated during this time also. So just have a cordial relationship with them. You will definitely be better off. Also, we have Jupiter turning direct, and we have a Sun Mercury also forming a connection with Saturn in your third house. Now, Mercury is going to be changing 3 signs. Mercury is going to be in your second, third, fourth. So till the 11th of Feb, Mercury is going to be in your second house. Second house is a good time period to make your financial plannings, for devising methods to increase productivity, efficiency in your business. Also, some commercial agreements you will be making, anything to do with signing of contracts, that is definitely going to be in your favor. Some intellectual occupations, maybe, you'll be working through you're going to be giving some advice to someone. You're an advisor, you're a consultant. So this is also going to be a very positive time period for the ones who want to make new ways to make money also. Okay, some practical view of looking at things now. You can have some short trips which can give you some health related issues. So be careful, do not be overspent thrift during this time. Some kind of clear understanding is required in your family affairs. All right. In addition, you be careful about formulating your business agreements and signing contracts at the same time, and then moves into your third house. Now, third house is mental processes are accelerated with Saturn also there. It is trying to constrain you. It is trying to restrict your conversation. This is the time for studying more, giving lectures, preparing for your communication skills. You're going to be enhancing your skills also. And in case you're having any kind of issues regards to your siblings, etc., you can reconcile now. Okay, this is going to be a better off situation for you. It's going to be giving you that chance also. And also there is a possibility of a change of residence also when Mercury is going to be in your fourth house. Mercury is going to be from the 27th in your fourth house. So this is the time when you can have most intimate feelings and emotions, with Venus and Rahu also there. And there is a possibility of some kind of connectivity with the people also who are very close to you. Okay, you can be communicative. Ketu is there in your 10th house. You don't feel up to it, to go to the place of work and, devote some time there. You feel like coming back home, actually, with Rahu also in your fourth house. So you want to do things, but in a very, like, okay, let me spend time at home, or maybe you want to work from home more. Okay, that kind of a situation. And what else we have? Sun is also going to be changing signs from second to the third. So this is the time when you can work through your finances. Maybe you're going to be having some short journeys, some fruitful, contracts you're signing with the government. Maybe you yourself are a government official, so you're going to be making some important decisions now. And connecting with the authorities is also, maybe you yourself are an authority and you're going to be really doing well there. And leading some organization. Maybe strength and ambition gives opportunity to take new projects now without any procrastinations, though Saturn does that. But Sun going there, it is going to be less procrastination and on-time decisions even more. All right. Coming to the next one, that is Capricorn. All right. So for Capricorn natives, first of all, we will diagnose what is the condition of Saturn. Saturn is transiting your second house, and being the Lagnesh also. So it's Sarasati, which is coming to an end. So it's definitely things are moving towards better. So in case you're having any kind of delays, frustrations, regards to your home environment, your finances, you feel that things are not moving, now you're going to be those restraints and rules are going to minimize. So the way you are looking at finances, the way you're planning your budget, you are now going to change them, how you can save money, how you can conserve more. So that is something you're going to be working on. And after all, we have Saturn coming out, inching towards the zone of the third house. And can you see all the grahas are forming a connection with Jupiter somehow? Rahu, Venus, then we have Mars, Saturn. They all are forming a connection with Jupiter. So you have to be more on the learning side, on the receiving end, so that you can expand your knowledge and you understand the situation better, because the others are not going to understand. You need to pay attention and understand others better. Okay, because when it comes to your family environment, you need to be more cordial. You are expecting others to reciprocate the way they are, the way you are, but it is not coming your way because Saturn is in your second house. So that is causing some issues. At the workplace also, you're having issues because of, your Venus is with Rahu, your 10th Lord is with Rahu. So this might just bring about some changes, your way of looking at things, thinking out of the box. That will be better for you, of course. Okay. And also we have Mercury changing signs. Mercury is going to be in your first house, then moves into your second and then third houses. So these three houses are very important for Mercury's transit, for self-expression, for change in your maybe you're over communicative also at times. You have to keep a constant check on that. And also when Mercury is in the first house, you don't like any nonsense, actually, no nonsense to discuss. You're having those intellectual competitiveness in your head. No, I want to communicate with the people who are highly intellectual also, that kind of a thing. This is also very good for writing, lecturing, studying, teaching, when Mercury is in the first house. And there will be probably a communication with improvement on your work methods. You'll be learning more, you'll be but this can make you a little arrogant also, with the sun also in the first house till the 12th of Feb. So you need to be careful about your mental setup over there. But yes, it is definitely very positive because Mercury is going to be in your second house as well. So Mercury in the second house will be giving you enhanced income, wealth. You're thinking about growth. You're thinking about new projects, connecting with your family. You're also thinking about how you can be better off in devising your productivity, efficiency in your business, with Saturn also there. So you're thinking about things very seriously and very cautiously also, how you can be more into intellectual occupations, how you can make money out of money. Also, there can be some health issues that you can experience. So you need to take care of your health from time to time. And also signing of agreements and business deals that you're getting into, you have to be a little careful there as well. Do not just get carried away. There are some business plans that you are making. So just do it meticulously. Give some more time, because sixth Lord is in the second house also. So you need to have a very, because it is the 9 places away from itself. So this is where you need to pay attention to, focus on the nitty-gritties before jumping into any you think that this is going to work your way, but it doesn't that way. So you need to change your idea. You need to change the way of working during this time. Okay. And also Mercury is going to be in your third house, and third house transit is very positive. Why? Because third house is naturally ruled by Mercury. So this will give you education. This will give you more, more mental processes accelerate, your communication skills enhance. You might just be receiving, emails, and you're exchanging emails also. It is a very fast period. You need to stay calm though, because Rahu is also there. some transportation or maybe, communication wise, you can have a glitch there. So somewhere where you have some mental hesitation. So you need to focus more on the calmness, just stay calm before deciding about anything. Communication can be sarcastic. You're just not able to, maybe, some communication which can lead to misunderstandings with your siblings and neighbors, etc. But overall, it is a good time period for the ones who are into teaching profession, who are into marketing, because Venus is also there. So traveling wise, of course, business wise, it is good, but you have to still plan everything really well. Okay. And what else we are left with? Mars is turning direct. Your fourth lord is turning direct in your sixth house. So this is also a good time period for overcoming the enemies. You are going to be more focused on your health now. You're going to be thinking about, how you can plan everything very meticulously about your, maybe you're renovating your place, you're connecting with your uncles and aunts, taking their help and advice. Sixth house might just be little, gossiping, which can take place, and it can lead to some complications at the workplace. Employees can be very unreliable with Mars retrogression. Health problems with pets can cause some area of worry. Don't have any kind of impulsive behavior. It can lead to some accident or something while driving. Sorry to say that, but you need to take care. Take care of your father's health also. Okay. That's what. And I think you're good to go. Coming to the next one, that is Aquarius. So for Aquarius natives, this month we have, Saturn is going to be in your first house only this month. And next month, of course, it's going to be towards the end, changing signs. So you're close to the end of the peak of Saraswati. So that way it is good. So then we have Mercury also changing signs, and Saturn in the first house definitely has made you quite matured, sensible. You have learned a lot. You've learned your lesson in a way. If you haven't, you should, because Saturn definitely is going to be a strict teacher in the first house, especially. Too much responsibility, it gives you too much work, and you feel exhausted, you feel tired, you feel that you're not able to take care of multiple things at a time, and you're just trying to squeeze in. You want to do this also, you're just doing this also. So it's very difficult, and there are so many obstacles and hurdles, and it's exhausting for you to handle the situations. You feel older, you feel tired, you feel, where am I stuck? That kind of a thing the Saturn gives. Don't worry. Working long hours, this is what Saturn likes. Spending little time on yourself and spending more time on others is what Saturn in the first house is doing to you, and you're doing it also. It is actually the time when you actually feel very drained, unwell. Saturn is old, no? Saturn is old. It makes you very old, matured, indifferent. That is what is Saturn in the first house. And also, more work is accomplished with longer hours. It is easy to lose weight with more discipline and structure in your lifestyle. That is what this Saturn is doing in your first house. Okay. Now we have Mercury in your 12th, and then in your first, and then lastly in your second, which is very important transit, because it's the is the fifth lord, Purva Punya lord also. Mercury's transit is till the 11th of Feb in your 12th house. Now, 12th house has to do with perception, with the psychological awareness of the content of the subconscious, as well as secret communications and investigations, psychic practices, intuitive perception. During this period when Mercury is in your 12th house, it is possible that a powerful energy arises that has to do with the intuitive channeling of the information. Maybe with the overseas people, you'll be connecting higher sources, or maybe some higher authorities. You're going to be getting stimulated mentally, imaginative, very imaginative. It's a good time to meditate and get a good idea about, what you want to do in the future, because Mercury is ideas. Mercury is starting new things. So it is definitely going to be giving you some mental restoration, retreat, some extreme cases of health recovery. Maybe you're working on your health, a retreat or something where you want to just isolate yourself and do things for yourself and get better, and improvement can be felt during this time period also with your health. Now we have a Mercury's ingress in the first house from the 11th Feb to the 27th of February, and it's going to be conjunct Saturn. Now, when Mercury and Saturn are together, as compared to Mercury alone in the first house, now you're going to be less communicative, because Saturn says don't talk much. The curiosity will increase. Things are getting better for you. 8th Lord is conjunct Saturn after all, the Lagnesh. So you have to take care of your health. You need to take care of your health. You need to take care of your intellect, communication. When you're communicating, you need to be definitely very cautious about your mental setup. You can be hurtful to others, or you just say something very straightforward with Saturn also there, and it can hurt others also. And this is this is the time period when you can go in for some competitive examination. You can be successful. For the ones who are into research mindset, they're doing a research, so this is a good time period. Lecturing, writing, teaching, studying, all that can definitely be positive and in your favor. In case, your personality wise, you want to go for any kind of change, including your way of dressing, diet and all. So this is hygiene, diet. You can make some changes now. Okay. It is definitely going to be positive time period for you. Okay. For doing all of that. Then Mercury is going to be in your second house, and that's happening from the 27th of Feb till the end of February. And we have Venus and Rahu also there, and they are all forming a connection with your Jupiter also. In the second house, it's a wonderful time period for financial gains. Maybe you're devising new methods, how you can increase your productivity. You're working on yourself. You might just sign some important documents, PR, visa, etc. can happen if you are waiting for that also, depending on your personal chart, of course. Perhaps you may even participate in training programs and improve your chances of making money also. Anyway, your main concern will be ideas that have practical value and implication, and you may be busy for the short trips. Your health, you might be just having concern, dental issues, skin related problems can happen. You might be able to define your value scheme for another person who clearly understands your position in the same issue. Okay. And it is also the time when you can have some financial concerns regarding your business planning with someone else. So partnership business is not advisable for you. Overall, it is a good time period for the ones who are looking at making money, maybe insurance, tax, etc., other people's money, unearned income, also investments, etc. They are going to be fruitful for you. Mars is also going to be getting direct by the end of the month. So third Lord is getting direct till the time it is retrograde in your third house. In your fifth house. So this is the time period you need to take care of your children's health. You need to really work on your relationship with your children. You're going to be very sensitive about your relationship with your partner. Maybe with your partner, you can have some issues to deal with. It can bring about some, romantic relationship intensifying, sexual desire will be there, or maybe you can have some jealousy also, or ex-partner can come up, suddenly show up, and it can be a dangerous situation also. I'm not scaring you guys, but it is something which might happen. Not with everyone, because it's a Gemini sign Mars, and it's retrograde to top it all also. So some kind of violent entertainment can happen, experiencing through movies and television. That is something you should avoid, and you should keep a constant check on your children also. Because nowadays I've been hearing and seeing people, going through all these kinds of issues also, dealing with the children. They don't keep a constant check, and then they hear that they are getting violent, because they are influenced by the television and exposed to the media so much. So you need to take care. And it's good if you are involved in some sports activity. It is good for the ones who are into any kind of, physical activities also, brisk walking, etc. This will be good for you guys. Okay. Jupiter is in your 4th house and is turning direct on the 4th. So definitely very positive for the ones who are looking for some new place to dwell, or maybe you're changing a place, or you know, some purchase of property, residence, renovation, buying a new car, a vehicle, because Venus and Jupiter are forming an exchange. So it's a very good time period for making money, also profitable business, giving security, protection. You know, you feel very secured with Jupiter in the 4th house. Peace definitely will be prevalent during this time. Family celebrations, gratification, home, you want to do some activities at, you know, which are religious activities. So definitely very positive for you guys. Okay. So you have a very, I would say, a relieving kind of a month for you. And Sun and Saturn combination is in your 1st house, so there will be some complications here and there in relationship, or you know, with the government authorities, if you have any government related job, with the masses, if you are dealing with the masses. So you need to mellow down a bit. Okay, coming to the next one, which is the last sign, that is Pisces. Thank you for such a wonderful comment that I am illiterate. Thank you so much. Whosoever has written, I think the same guy has taken another name, anonymous. Same, Sen Arijit. He's after me. Too obsessed. Okay, so for Pisces natives, you know, actually it's healthy. It's funny. It's really nice. Okay, so for the Pisces natives, Jupiter is turning direct on the 4th. So definitely very positive for the ones who are looking for a change, who are looking for a better communication. In case you have been having some problems, you know, till now, you can definitely be feeling more communicative. You have been having issues to deal with your siblings, neighbors, friends, etc. Or you have been having issues in travels. Now you're going to be, or documentation. Now you're going to be having it going now in your favor, of course. And your level of expertise is going to increase also. This is going to be giving you communication skills, your talent, and is going to bring you success and opportunities, because 10th Lord is turning direct also, not to forget. So it is going to give you multiple times, growth, and you're going to be doing better in your profession also. Your looks wise also, you know, you're going to be maybe losing weight if you have gained weight, because Lagnesh, when is retrograde, you know, you tend to eat more of sweets, etc. Taking short trips will build classes, learn more, and, you know, some presentations, promotions, you know, helping others to promote, and making leaders out of leaders in a way, you know, like you're helping others to, you know, maybe conducting some workshops, that kind of a situation. And mass communication, media, all those are also going to be enhanced. You're using all of those also a lot. And Mars, being your 2nd lord and your ninth lord, is also turning direct by the end of the month. So till the time Mars is retrograde in the 4th house, so this might be the time period you need to take care of your property matters, renovation issues you can have. Maybe, you know, you're renovating your place and it's taking over time, you know, it's not happening your way, or it is just expanding too much. Just be careful while driving. It can be the time period when you can have some issues and disputes in the family, which can lead to complications in the future also. So maybe, you know, you're discussing some inheritance related issues and you're having it aggravated. On the other hand, it is favorable for improvement of your mother's health, you know, on that regards, it's good. And also maybe, you know, you're going to be having some property disputes which are going to get over or reconciled in a way. Okay. And in case you have been having any issues, if you're not, then it could be any of the areas which can get activated with Mars in the 4th house. It can be giving some disturbances regarding your home problems. You know, you're having issues in your relationship with this. Also be careful with the fire and the candles and, you know, the stove which is on. Get your car examined. That is why I said drive very, very carefully, very safely. Okay. In relationship also, you know, with Mars in retrogression has given you issues, regards to your siblings, your friends, the circle that you move around in. It has given you that pain, or you have caused some pain. You have been very sarcastic maybe with your family members. Now, coming to the Mercury's transit. Mercury is going to be in your 9th, 10th, and the 11th houses this month. So first of all, it is going to be in your 11th house, 11th, 12th, and then the first house. So this is the time when you will be making some important decisions regards to your finances, investments, and you will be definitely gaining that positive approach to it. Some new ideas how you can actually make money out of money. Some experts, or your friends, or some community you move around in, your friends maybe will be helping you out. Okay, do this, do that, or do it this way, or invest in this particular area. So you are going to be working through all of those, and you'll be making money out of money till the 11th of February. Mercury is in your 10th house. So this is definitely very positive. It's a good time period to learn more and to be more innovative also. Something to do with your computer related knowledge. You're going to be enhancing technology related information. You're going to be really enhancing that also. More innovation and more practical. Okay. Some avoid any kind of unrealistic approach to doing things. Then you will gain that success also in whatever you're doing. Right. And then we have Mercury's ingress in your 12th house, connection with the overseas places, connection with the overseas clients. That is going to enhance, and you're going to be traveling also. Any kind of visa, education that you're thinking of doing, you're going to be doing that also. Some psychic practices, intuitive perception, that is going to enhance, and you're going to be more psychologically well equipped. You're going to be very intense because Saturn is there, and you're going to be more serious about your channeling towards the intuition, or learning more, or going to a retreat and understanding yourself better, because Mercury is your intellect after all. And when it is going to be in the sign of Kumbha, that is even more intense. You're learning in-depth knowledge that you're getting. And Mercury is also about connection, education, connection with the people, So it is a link, how you can link yourself with others. That is very important. Okay. And also we have Mercury in the first house. And first house, Mercury might just give you some, you're talking something, and you're thinking something, you're saying something, because Rahu is there. You're communicative when Mercury is in the first house. It is increased curiosity also. You're versatile also. But you have to be careful about what you're saying, what you're discussing with others, because Rahu will deviate you from the path. You might just stammer, or you might just fail. Your words might just fail you when you're discussing certain things, or you're distracted. With Rahu, Rahu is delusion, illusion, confusion. So very positive time period to deal with yourself in a very different manner. Okay. To deal with others in a very different manner, rather. Okay. You're going to be more intellectually competitive. You're going to be less self-critical, and you are going to be focused more on the topics related to your intellectual interest. You'll be meeting and conversing with those kinds of people who teach you more, who are actually helping you learn more. The intellectual class you want to connect with. Okay. So good for teaching, good for writing, good for lecturing. This is also the time period that is from the 27th February till the May. Now, in between, Mercury is going to be turning retrograde also, and we do have a stellium forming in your first house. So I'll be doing a separate video though. But your personal goals, your projects definitely are going to trigger, and you're going to be achieving them as well. Okay. But you have to be less distracted. Only then you'll be able to do well. Okay. So this is what is for Pisces. And Sun is also going to be transiting, two signs, that is from your 10th, from your 11th to the 12th houses. So 12th house transit of Sun definitely will be giving you some new ideas, how you can do well, or maybe connecting with the overseas places. Quality time spent alone for solitude rebuilds the spirit and gives time to meditate. Maybe, you're going to be visiting your past memories more. There is some awakening, because Sun is the solar karaka, atma karaka also. some reality checks happen, because sun is the illuminating one, no? Wherever it goes, it will illuminate that zone. So that is something which might just give you sleepless nights also, with Saturn also there. So there can be some disturbance there. Okay, so just I think donate something in black to the old, so you will definitely feel a little better. A sleep disorder that you're going through you will be coming out of it. And also Hanuman Chalisa, you should recite Hanuman Chalisa also. Okay, so this is what is the month looking like. And thank you so much everyone for being here, commenting and trolling, and the ones who have been just counter-attacking the person. So thank you so much for that also. But see, we all are here to quit our karma, so it's better that we just forgive, we just forgive and move on, because there are all sorts of people on this planet, and everybody has to quit the karma. Maybe I have a karma to quit with that person, so we must ignore and we must move on, rather than just brooding and sulking and thinking about what exactly has that person done to me. And you must understand that the people whom you are associated with are your bitter enemies from the past life. Even if they come in your life for a very small, minute, tiny minute, but they're here to quit your karma with them, and their karma with us. So it's really, really, very much welcomed when somebody is trying to, poke you, trying to instigate you, trying to give you that nonsense. So you must actually, say, smile, thank you, God, this person and me, we have quit our karma. This is the end. Okay. So just move on, stay happy, stay blessed. Have a great month ahead. Om Tat Sat.